The fantasy is what we're doing now, right here in this room, with these lights and cameras and mirrors. Something else is existing there. I don't know what, but there's something happening that's not part of our normal day, literal nature of how we live, but we're trying to create something different.
I don't have a plan for this, but I hope that I just hope that my body of work is always one of stretching and not ever becoming one that I don't ever want to go back over any familiar territory.
I actually have a lot of different emotions I want an audience to feel. I want them to feel, you know, there's funny stuff in there. I want them to be able to laugh. There's exciting stuff in there. I want them to have the fun of the adventure. There's horrific stuff in there, and I want them to feel that pain. There's suspense sequences. I want them to be on the edge of their seat. There's cathartic violence sequences. I want them to feel the catharsis.
I've always made films. I mean, I started when I was 7, I think, on Super 8 films with my dad's camera. And so I can't really imagine not making films in a way. And so I think I'm very lucky, very privileged really to have this outlet for my creative impulses, just things that I want to see as a filmgoer. I think for me, really, everything I put into a film is based on the idea of me wanting to, you know, pay my £10 and sit in a movie theatre and watch that on screen. And that's really where I try to stick to that initial impulse of making a film that I want to see as a filmgoer.
I've got to say, wow, what a good story. I want to share that. People should see this movie. But if it really pulls me, and you know, I know that difference. It's a bigger tickle that gets me to say, I'm not giving this away. I'm keeping this for myself. That's a much bigger tickle.
I always regarded it as far more than a movie. It's got to be entertaining, but I want it to be more. I want it to be raising consciousness. You know, I want people to be feeling exhilarated, to be as if they experienced another world they maybe never thought of, or partly, or just something has changed for them, maybe forever.
In between films, it's time to catch ideas for the next film, or ideas that you've had in the past that are fragments that you never knew what they were good for will marry to it suddenly. You're just getting it piecemeal. And so your job is to kind of pay attention and try to see how they marry and feel it. And one day, a script evolves.
You know, I hate when they put in stage direction. They're crying. You know, stop it. Get that out of the way. You know, you want someone to come in who's going to give you something different. So you want someone to be able to say it, but also add something from them.
A script is not meant to be literature. It's not going to be published, probably. It's only read by the people who are involved with it. Once the script leaves the writer's typewriter, it becomes the province of the actor to make it live, to give it flesh and blood. If you take 50 directors and 50 actors and give them the same script, you will get that multiplicity of interpretations.
They're your whole movie, their faces, how they just, you know, literally ignite the frame with emotion. You can't buy that. You can't create it. You can't paint it on the screen. You have to deal with the humanity of it and the humanity of the actor.
Actors are people whose gift is saying goodbye to themselves and taking on a new persona. And the more they feel at ease and free to let their talent go, the better it is for them and the film.
It's like trying to catch lightning in a bottle. You're trying to catch something that is effervescent, that is unknown. And it's only the director's feeling about the actor and knowledge of the actor that allows the director to push the actor further and further.
I'm trying to, as a storyteller, broaden my own understanding of what is entertaining and what kinds of stories can be entertaining that aren't necessarily genre films that you immediately associate with high entertainment. And so I'm interested in pushing myself to find that which is entertaining, compelling, involving in stories, presenting it to an audience, and having them feel that, yes, they've been transported.
Yeah, every movie I make, at every movie I start, I don't think I can pull it off. Sometimes I think that statements like that are pretentious in themselves, because it sort of says that, you know, art is serious. Art can't move you. Art can't be on a bicycle with E.T. and fly across the moon. That can't be art, you know, because it takes your heart along with it to the sky, and it makes you feel like a kid again.
You don't have to know how to make a movie. If you truly love cinema with all your heart and with enough passion, you can't help but make a good movie. You don't have to go to school. You don't have to know a lens, you know, a 40 and a 50 and a fuck all that shit. Crossing the line, none of that shit's important. If you just truly love cinema with enough passion and you really love it, then you can't help but make a good movie.